Unknown to these victims, the money was never received by the IRS, and instead it appears to be used for his personal expenses.
Flagler County Sheriff Rick Staley referring to the case of a fugitive from Flagler County in a tax service case who was finally caught in Nevada.
68-year-old Robert Newsom, who had been the subject of local and federal investigations into allegations of fraud and embezzlement since 2021, was arrested in Las Vegas. Newsom was arrested after Flagler County Sheriff's Office detectives determined he had conducted an organized scheme to defraud clients of his tax business.
The Sheriff's Office fraud unit started the investigation, and after determining the scope of this fraud, turned it over to the IRS criminal investigation. When the IRS criminal investigation informed me that they would not be pursuing the case, I ordered the case back to the Flagler County Sheriff's Office fraud detectives to investigate.
After a year-long investigation that included examining all previous complaints and reviewing banking, credit card, and federal tax records amounting to thousands of documents, detectives were able to determine Newsom had defrauded victims of hundreds of thousands of dollars.
He tried to hide, but he found out that the long arm of the law, he could not hide in Las Vegas, and he was arrested. He is now in the Clark County Detention Facility awaiting extradition hearings.
Sheriff Staley thanks the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department and the U.S. Marshals for helping find and apprehend Newsom so he can face justice for stealing the hard-earned money of Flagler County residents that trusted him with their taxes. For Flagler's Local Morning News, I'm Karen Johnson.
Good morning, Flagler County. I'm Rich Carroll. You're listening to Flagler's Morning News on Friday, August 9th.
As we approach what tends to be the busier part of storm season, we wanted to remind Palm Coast residents that have PEP tanks for wastewater of how they should use the system in the event of heavy rainfall or especially during power outages.
The city of Palm Coast is working to make sure utility customers are prepared for whatever this hurricane season has in store.
City Communications Director Brittany Kershaw says if the power goes out, your PEP tank system won't pump, so use your water sparingly.
So during those times of power outages, it's extremely important that people limit their water usage. So during those times, don't take frequent showers, and even flushing the toilets should be limited as much as possible.
Kershaw says periods of heavy rainfall can cause problems too.
Sometimes that rainwater will enter the tank and it will give the impression that the tank is full, which may cause your PEP tank alarm to sound. During those times, we would ask that residents would hit the silence button on the bottom of the control panel for the PEP tank, and that will stop the alarm from sounding. And then once the heavy rainfall slows down and subsides, the system should begin working as normal again.
And if you still have trouble or you can't silence that alarm, report it immediately to Palm Coast Connect.
As always, if you have an issue and you suspect something may be wrong with your PEP tank, we would always ask that you submit a case. That's always the quickest way, because if it's after hours or on weekends, then that will be immediately dispatched to our utility services that will respond day or night. It doesn't matter what time of day it is. They'll come out and they'll look at your system and make sure that everything is working properly.
For Flagler's Morning News, I'm Daryl Moody.
This local news is a service of Flagler County's Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota, US 1 St. Augustine, here to wow you. There's more important information about the new Nexus Center in Bunnell.
Firstly, Assistant County Administrator Holly Albanese has the location.
It's actually on Commerce Parkway in the Government Services Complex area, right across from the Sheriff's Operations Center.
Secondly, she said it cost $16 million and no more. And it has to be done by 10/1/25 because of the state construction grant limitations. Flagler County Commissioner David Sullivan said with the addition of the Nexus Center, there will be a true government campus in Bunnell.
What you'll have here when this all gets done is a really nice campus. And so you'll have a true campus effort, including Bunnell's new city hall. If you look at the current courthouse, government services building, sheriff's office, EOC, library, Commerce Avenue, you're going to have a very modern-looking government center for the county.
Don't forget the groundbreaking is August 12th. It's at 10 o'clock in the morning. Head to the Sheriff's Department and go right across the street. Free for All Friday is on the radio on Fridays at 9 and it's on the Flagler radio app. From the WNZF Newsroom, I'm Deb Albertson.
The weekend means family fun in Flagler County. Stacy with Fun for Ogie Kids has more.
Sylvain's Caribbean Restaurant presents the ultimate back-to-school extravaganza. Join the fun with a live DJ, free hot dogs, hamburgers, haircuts, bounce house, school supplies, and more. Make plans to come out to the 2024 Flagler County Sheriff's Office Safety Expo tomorrow. Learn vital safety information and have some family fun at this free event. Join the Palm Coast Parks and Recreations for a kids' kayaking class. Participants will learn all about kayaking and the safety of a swimming pool with lifeguards. For more on these events and others, please visit us on our website at fun4augiekids.com. Have a great weekend.
And now you're up to date on Flagler's Morning News. I'm Rich Carroll.
And now, Mike Lee Show with your WNZF local sports update.
As I always say, Flagler County is football county, and one of our greats is being recognized. Marty Gilliard, who was an all-state football player and a graduate of the FPC class of 2005, is being inducted into the University of Cincinnati Athletic Hall of Fame. Marty got emotional breaking the news on Instagram.
That kid from Bunny Hill with a dream, though. And now they forever gotta call him a legendary. Marty Gilliard, say what you want, but whatever you say, put Hall of Fame behind it, you heard me? Put legendary. Legendary.
He was a two-time All-American, two-time Big East Special Teams Player of the Year, and received 17 Heisman votes as a senior. His success as a Bearcat and beyond was an inspiration for another future Hall of Famer, his college teammate, Jason Kelsey.
When you see people you know, Marty Gilliard, Haruki Nakamura, you see these guys you practice with every day start to play in the league, so then it becomes a reality.
Gilliard will be inducted September 20th in Cincinnati. Ethan Buchanan recently took over the Matanzas golf program. Despite Tropical Storm Debbie, turnout has been strong for tryouts.
We're looking at the largest number of freshmen right now. I've seen 6 freshmen right now trying out, 4 sophomore.
Players this year for both the boys and girls teams will enjoy new threads in 2024, thanks to a program called Drive for the Future.
In the past with their program, parents had to pay out of pocket for team uniforms and team bags. So this program allowed us not to have that burden.
In addition, the program donated 8 sets of Callaway clubs and 15 dozen balls. Buchanan says the donations will go a long way. Bulldog receivers coach Jimmy Robinson was selected first team indoor football league all offense for the 2024 season. His Massachusetts Pirates will face the Arizona Rattlers in the championship game a week from tomorrow. WNZF is your home for local sports with updates Mondays and Fridays. From the sports desk, I'm Mike Lucio.